Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Friends, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And I hope you subscribe and become part of our little community we're building here. And if you're returning, as always, I'm so appreciative, friends, that you continue to come back here and spend your precious time with me. I feel like I say this every month, but I literally can't believe it's like horoscope time. We are going to be looking into June today. We're going to be looking into what does the month of June have in store for us. We're going to be looking into what do you need to know. We'll be pulling some advice cards, and then of course we'll be doing your love reading. And this time I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing a singles reading, and I will also be doing a little a situationed up reading. If you're currently involved with someone loosely, if there's someone in your energy, we're going to look into that too. So we'll see how it turns out. And so let me see if there's anything else I need to go over. I guess as always, I will mention I will never reach out to you in the comments via DM. I will never try to get you to book a reading with me, much less get you to send me money over like a WhatsApp or any cash app, like whatever. Like we're not doing that. The only way to book a personal reading with me is by visiting my shop. Link is down below, and I also flash it on the screen for you guys. Yeah, you can visit the shop. You can read what the readings will entail, which it's a lot like this video. They'll all be pre-recorded and they will be sent to you via a private link, and you can watch it as many times as you want. And yeah, friends, if you have any questions regarding that, the email is also on my shop, so feel free to reach out. But again, that is the only way to book a reading. There's just a lot of like scammer central going on, especially on IG, and it's just, I can't do anything about it, but all I can do is let you guys know, use your discernment, friends. All right. So, let's jump right in. We are going to go ahead and get started. And like I said, here's fingers crossed for June. Let's say goodbye to May. Whatever happened in May happened. Now let's start fresh. It's summertime. The vibe is good. Let's jump right in, friends. Hello, my Taurus friends, and welcome to your June horoscope reading, friends. Let's jump right in. As always, we're going to be looking into general messages first. What do you need to know for the month of June? And then we will be pulling some advice cards. And then the second portion of your reading will be the love reading. This time I will be doing two mini reads. We're going to be doing one for singles, and then the other one will be for those of you who are in a committed relationship, you're situationed up, whatever it might be. Maybe you're just involved with someone. Maybe you want to go ahead and listen to both of them because you're not really sure what's going on. All right, friends, it happens. Let's jump right in. Let me take a moment to tap into your energy, my fellow Tauruses. I hope you had a great May, a great birthday season. And yeah, let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my Tauruses. What's going on with the Taurus collective in the month of June, Spirit? What can you tell us, Spirit? What can you tell us about the month of June for the Tauruses? What's the most important things that we need to talk about, that they need to know about in the month of June? I keep seeing the Wheel of Fortune and Upright, which I like. We'll see if it comes through. We have Temperance. So something's definitely going to be testing your patience in this month, Taurus. There could be something, something new that you want to start or that you're waiting for. It's something you care deeply about. I'm not necessarily sure if you're really expressing how much emotion you actually feel for it, but I feel like there's a lot of love in whatever it is you're waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for a second chance or something to come back around. What's going on with my Tauruses in June? Oh, expect the unexpected. Okay. We have the Tower card. Something unexpected. An ending of some sort, an unexpected ending, which is interesting because I feel like there's something here that I don't know if it's not taking off or if you're waiting for it. We'll keep digging, but this ending, it feels like it's a level up. It's not, I'm not seeing it as a bad ending. Just throwing that out there, my Taurus is, but we'll see what this is about. Why the Temperance Spirit in reverse? You're like motivated to get going, but I don't necessarily know if you can. Something might be out of your hands. Why the King of Cups? King of Cups is clarified with the Three of Cups. It could be people around you, social gatherings, friends, family, or a certain person you want to reunite with. Ooh, the Lovers card. It could definitely be a reunion of some sort. We'll see what this is about. The situation, I'm not sure how stable it is. It could be lacking stability at the moment. Why the Judgment card? I'm getting lots of messages for you guys. Why the Tower? Yeah, whatever this is, there's going to be unexpected movement forward. I kind of feel like right now, like at the beginning of the month, you might be lacking clarity. You might not be sure about something, but something is going to make itself it's going to make itself known. I was going to say it's going to make itself sure, but no, that's doesn't even make sense, but you will be sure is what I mean. This could get you out of your comfort zone in some way. It might make you realize you're not in control of something. I don't only take that if it resonates. Why the World card? One more on the World card, please. This is going to be healing. Yeah, this whatever is ending, it's coming to an end, but it's like healing for you. So if you've been in a certain cycle, and I did see that Wheel of Fortune upright earlier, if you've been in a cycle, I feel like it's coming to an end, but for the better. And earlier I even said it's for the better. It's not like a bad ending. All right, let's see what other messages come through. So as I started off saying, I definitely feel like there's going to be something that kind of tests your patience because you're like motivated to get going. You're like fired up, passionate, whatever it might be. You're ready to go. But I feel like there's something here that isn't necessarily happening on your timeline. For some of you, for others, it could be that you're purposely like choosing not to take a leap of faith. So for some of you, this does have to do with another person. For some of you, I feel like you're not necessarily expressing how much you care or love someone that you might be wanting forward movement with. I feel some of you could be like reuniting with this Three of Cups. Doesn't have to be. And it doesn't have to be another person, but I am definitely picking that up for a few Tauruses in here, that this does have to do with another person that you have deep feelings for, but I don't necessarily think that you show how much you actually care. The impatience could be coming from because there's something new that has like, it's either the potential to start or it's just not time yet, or someone's choosing not to take a leap of faith here. Again, for those of you that this has to do with someone else, it's someone that you feel, it's almost like divinely guided. There's a strong connection here. It could be a strong soul connection. Someone that you want to be in union with, but there's an aspect to this that hasn't taken off yet. And I feel like there's a come around. There's something that's coming around that's going to be shifting. It's going to be bringing shift. It's going to be bringing forward movement. It's going to be unexpected. Like I said, for some of you, it kind of feels like second chance vibes. So something from the past is coming back around. It's not clear to you, or you just may not see this coming right now. So it's like if you have been in a waiting energy and that's what's like getting you a little bit impatient, know that there is going to be some shift, some change coming in the month of June for you. I see with the World card, we have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. We're getting heavy Scorpio vibes, also Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. All right, friends. So that's what I see coming. Something might test you, might test your patience because you're going to get like fired up and want to go. But I would say earlier I said expect the unexpected, but expect a shift. There's going to be some form of forward movement. I think it's going to be good in the sense that this Three of Swords is in reverse. So it feels like you're letting something go, something that was previously disappointing or heartbreak, something like that. It's easing. You're releasing that towards the end of the month. All right, let's pull some advice cards for you. So this was the general portion of your reading, but I definitely feel like there's love vibes in there for somebody. Could be relating to any situation though. All right, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do we have for my Taurus's, Spirit, in the month of June for their highest good, Spirit, in the month of June? What advice do we have for my Taurus's, Spirit, in the month of June? What advice? What advice for my Tauruses in the month of June? You might, if you're dealing with someone, you might be dealing with someone who's either they're not confident for some reason in the situation, and maybe they act very, and not saying they act like, it's almost like someone who doesn't want to commit, but it's coming from a place of like self-conscious. Maybe like their own healing needs to be done. Six of Swords, beautiful energy, getting to a better place. Some of you could be moving or traveling, but this is getting to a better emotional, mental, spiritual, physical for some of you place. We have the Four of Pentacles. Advice for my Tauruses. We have the High Priestess. Advice for my Tauruses, Spirit. Look at that, full upright. Seven of Swords in reverse, which I like seeing. Here's the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Why the Six of Swords, Spirit? One more. Yeah, okay, so if something happened in May and it made you upset or disappointed you or made you sad, you're going to be feeling better about that in June. That's very clear. We have the Lovers. Oh my gosh, with that Four of Pentacles, there's someone here is holding on to this connection. If this is the connection aspect, if you fall under that category, someone here is holding on to this dearly. They're not ready to let it go. They're ready to get to a better place in relation to it, and this could be you, but there's something here about holding on to it. For some of you, this Lover's card, this could also be a big decision, a decision that only you can make. But I feel like someone here is holding on very tight to control of some sort. Why the Fool? Why the Seven of Swords in reverse? Why the Ace of Pentacles? Beautiful. So you are going to be presented with the opportunity to create forward movement. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. So you are going to be presented with the opportunity to create forward movement if that's what you want. Now, for some of you, I feel like you're not sure if that's what you want because maybe that means things don't turn out the way that you thought that they would, or maybe things look differently in some way. Because earlier in the reading, this Fool was reversed, and then we also got you have a lot of forward movement cards. So this is like speaking to someone, like encouraging you that there is a chance here to create forward movement, but it might require a leap of faith. I feel like you're going to be very in tune, and this is encouraging you to trust yourself above all else in a situation. Don't be distracted or blinded by like the physical aspects if that, this is another person. Because there is something here that the spark has been lost or the spark is an issue. Like it's just being highlighted. But it's also telling me that deep down you know and you need to trust yourself about this, whatever that might be. Maybe it's something that you don't want and you haven't like fully, I don't know, acknowledged that. Because there's also a sense here of being very authentic. And even if it's like truthful with yourself, if there's anything you've been hiding about how you feel, maybe you've been stressed out or anxious in a situation, this is encouraging you to like drop the mask on that, because it all falls in line with a new opportunity. Like it's going to require you to do certain things if you do decide to go for it. I don't think that you necessarily know what this opportunity is. I think it's going to come up unexpectedly in the month of June for you with that Tower card earlier. Like I said, whatever this is, it is creating, it's like getting you to a better place. But it does require you to be authentic, to line up your actions with your intentions, getting in touch with what your intentions are. You might be keeping yourself very guarded or like protected, not really wanting to be vulnerable. Maybe the decision has to do with something like that, that it does require you to maybe be a little vulnerable. It's tied into the energy of feeling stressed or like conflict. Like this is something that I feel might be bothering you, and you may not beat it. You may need to be open about that. And that might be the opportunity that you take in order to create forward movement. Some of you might be feeling, I don't know. So there's two different things that could be going on here. Someone here could be trying to manipulate things to create a new start. You could be doing magic or ritual or manifesting, but it's coming from a place of, I don't know if like your intentions behind it. Like it could be just to get the outcome that you want, not necessarily the one that would need to happen in the situation. Or others could be feeling powerless when it comes to this new beginning, when it comes to taking a leap of faith, when it comes to taking a new journey. So Taurus is doing different things. You're either taking matters into your own hands with magic, or you're like, I throw in the towel. I'm powerless in this situation, which neither is true, but there's a sense here of feeling that way. All right. We have Aries, Pisces, Cancer coming through, and Gemini with the Lovers card. All right, thank you, Spirit, for those messages for my Taurus collective. I hope that resonated, and I wish you guys the best month ever. I always wish you guys that. Oh, with this Two of Swords at the bottom, yeah, it feels like you have a decision to make. Maybe you're feeling blocked. You want to give to something, but you can't work on it, or there's something there and it leaves you a little back and forth. Lots going on. We're not going to keep going because I could keep going. All right, my Tauruses. Now for my singles in love. Let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, so much for all those messages. What can you tell me about the single Tauruses in the month of June, Spirit? The single Tauruses. What do they need to know about their love life in the month of June, Spirit? The single Tauruses in June. Single Tauruses in June. I keep seeing the Eight of Wands in reverse. It feels like it's not time yet, or there's a blockage. Some of you might need to be patient when it comes to communication. That also feels like it's a message in between your first reading and this reading, so they could be connected. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Single Tauruses in the month of June. What do they need to know? Single Tauruses. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. Again, a message of it's not time yet. Three of Swords. What's causing this? You're disappointed. Some of you might not be feeling seen. Nine of Cups. What's going on with my single Tauruses, Spirit? What's going on with my single Tauruses? That was the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck that wanted to fly out. We'll see. We'll see if it does. My single Tauruses, what's going on with them in the month of May? Five of Cups reverse. That beginning part of your reading could definitely be tied in. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's your energy, Taurus. Not really like, yes, healing, yes, getting over things, but also not really feeling the most abundant. You might be overgiving to a situation. Like the only decent card we have is that Nine of Cups in the middle of your spread, but there's a lot. Maybe some of you, I don't know, we'll see what it is. But there's a lot of agony, it feels like, emotional perhaps, going on around you. Why the Six of Wands in reverse, Spirit, for my single Tauruses? Magician in reverse. You literally can't make this up. Same cards from earlier. Why the Three of Swords, Spirit? Aquarius energy. Someone could be dealing with an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But there's something there. Why the Nine of Cups? Oh my gosh. Why the Six of Pentacles? Why the Five of Cups in reverse? There's your energy as well. Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? It's like you're getting over it, but you're also kind of feeling powerless for moving on. So I can't help but feel that this is bringing up some old energy with it, because this doesn't feel like it's new. And even though this is the singles read, there's something else going on here. So you're either like literally feeling like you're not being recognized for the prize you are, because I mean, you are a prize. Like someone here is not feeling seen, and there's like disappointment when it comes to maybe how we're viewed, how, publicly, maybe on social media, or a recognition of some sort. I don't know. There seems to be something disappointing when it comes to that. Maybe you're feeling like I said, like there's something here about not feeling seen, but there's also a time factor, which is interesting. So I don't know, Taurus, maybe you've been like me and spending all your time indoors and then wondering why your life isn't fun, or why you're not meeting people. I don't know. It could be something like that, but I definitely feel like there's emotions around that. I feel like there's something you're wishing on here. It's coming up as a wish fulfillment, but I don't like that it's so emotional. I did just see the World card at the bottom of the deck. We'll see if that comes through, but it feels like something here is very emotional. Why is this Nine of Cups with the Queen of Cups in reverse? Why is this Nine of Cups with the Queen of Cups? It's like losing ground on love? What? But why the Nine of Cups? I'm confused, Taurus. Now it's about working on something. I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know, bitch. It sounds like you need to heal. But who doesn't? Let's come back to this. I need to feel this out for a second, friends. Like I said, it feels like you're getting over something, a situation, but I feel like you're still overgiving. Okay, here's the thing. I also feel like there might be feelings creeping up of, I always like someone, or the ones I like never like me back, or I like people more than they like me, and I mean, this is like in in a romantic sense, I almost feel, now I'm not discrediting anyone's feelings, but it almost feels like you're just going through an emotional little like moody, almost like I'm going to use the word tantrum, but again, I don't mean to, I'm not minimizing because that's not for everyone, but that's just kind of like the energy I'm picking up. And I recognize it because I get into those moods too. I'm like, no one likes me. I don't even have friends. And literally, I have like the best people around me. So it's just perspective sometimes because of other things we might be going through, friends. So I'm just bringing that up because I do feel like someone is overgiving here, but at the same time, they're like, I'm not going to be sad about it. I just like want to move on. I don't know why this is coming up, but money might be something that's coming up here. Overgiving or feeling dependent on something that could be affecting you in some way. That's not going to be for everyone. But again, there's like no intention to kind of move forward in the month of June. It's like you're like, this is how I feel and this is how it is. It feels like you will be kind of like looking at your options and what you want. Like, what do you want out of situations? What kind of reciprocity? Like, what's important to you and what do you have to do to get there? Like, what are the things that you might have to change up in your life or leave behind or pick up in order to start moving in this direction? There's something very beautiful here. So the reason you're getting over whatever it is was causing you sadness, it feels like it is a level up with this Hierophant card, and this is your energy. It does feel like there's been wisdom learned here through experience, a leveling up of some sort. Some of you could actually be like learning something, like, I don't know, taking classes or a training or going, or I don't know, watching something on YouTube that elevates you. I mean, I don't know. There's something here. It could even be like self-help type of information that helps you gain like wisdom. I like that this is upright because it feels very strong in a reading that feels a little emotional. With the reason I got kind of stumped over here is because with the Nine of Cups, we're like manifesting our comfort. We're manifesting our wish. But what I'm seeing here is that there's something very emotional about this. So maybe you're emotional about what it is you really want because you feel like you don't have any of that around. Like I say, sometimes it's kind of hard to see the good stuff we have around when we get into certain moods or certain little slumps of life, you know? But it almost feels like you feel like emotionally or in love, you're losing. But it's something that you want to work on. Maybe this is also, like I said earlier, like self-healing that needs to happen when it comes to love. And you will be thinking as to what it is you want, my Taurus. My Tauruses. All right, we have Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus coming through. All right. Singles, that is what I have for you. When it comes to love, there might be some healing there. All right, now let's look at my situationed, coupled up people. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What can you tell me? What can we tell the Tauruses that are dealing with someone? What can we tell the Tauruses in June for their love life? Those that are currently dealing with someone. What can you tell us about this situation in June, Spirit? Those Tauruses that are dealing with someone. Oh my gosh. So for those of you dealing with someone, it feels like the foundation in June, I don't know, there's something here that isn't very stable. And someone could have promised or said things were going to be different, or this is what I'm going to do, or this is what we're going to do, what we're going to work on. And you're going to be in a mode of like analyzing and really evaluating the situation and being like, why isn't this growing? Why is nothing happening? And you're going to feel that this has been a pattern that's been reoccurring. You're going to be ready for forward movement, though. I feel like there's a sense of recognition of we've been on this hamster wheel. Things need to change, because it does feel like there's repetitive. Why the Four of Wands in reverse? Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you guys. It feels like someone here is overgiving when it comes to something relating to relationships or the home. I kind of feel like it's relationships. I had to take a sip of tea for that one. Why the Knight of Cups in reverse, Spirit? Oops. We saw the Two of Wands again. Why the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit? Love. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? And why the Chariot? Why the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Chariot? All right, so someone here, not everyone, but someone here might hear or say something along the lines of, I'm over it, I give up, and I'm ready to move on. But they're just kind of saying that because it's like avoiding the bigger issue, whatever that might be. So that's a message for someone. But what I'm seeing here, my dearest Tauruses, is that you might be over giving in when it comes to a relationship. And I don't necessarily, you could have been over giving emotionally for some of you, putting someone else's emotions above your own. And it's kind of left you in this space now of, I feel like growth is very difficult in this environment. And it feels like in the month of June, whatever is going on with this kind of shaky foundation that this relationship is currently like, it's currently on, it's kind of taking its toll on you, because I feel like how you're taking care of yourself, or maybe even your perception of yourself and the power that you hold within this relationship or this connection. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse, which makes me feel that you might be thinking back a lot to memories that don't feel good in regards to what someone said and what didn't end up happening. You're going to be in an energy of really, like I said, evaluating the situation and trying to figure out what's going on. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You don't have to be. But this King of Cups, it's showing a lot of love in the situation, but there's also an evaluation of how maybe someone shows it. Maybe it's like, someone cares, but they aren't really being active when it comes to making changes or following through on things that have been spoken about. I do think that there's been conversations before that have been repeating over and over again. Maybe you're the one that has tried leading the conversations, because I see that you're coming up as very fiery and passionate, but it doesn't break out of a cycle. It's like, if these are conversations, they happen and then there's no change created. So it kind of feels like whoever this is with, yes, they have love in the situation and they care, but something hasn't been pushing you forward and you're really ready for forward movement. Like I said, someone here could be like, I give up, like I'm over it, I give up, and they're emotionally detaching for the sake of trying to create change in forward movement. But I don't necessarily like the energy that it's coming up in, because I don't feel like it is addressing the major problem or the major issue here. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus coming through. All right, my coupled up, situationed up Tauruses, that's what I have for you. Now let's pull some oracle cards before we close out your reading, friends. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can we tell my Tauruses? I was literally just going to say, what else can we tell my Aquarians? I don't know if someone here is dealing with an Aquarius. We have a broken CD that says the playlist was trash anyway. So take that as it resonates. Maybe someone here made you a playlist. And now you're like, you know what? That playlist actually sucked. We have AOL connecting, coming in fastish. So news coming in fastish. I think this is going to be like, wait, go. Like it's going to be unexpected. This is talking about that first part of your reading. It's not going to come in and then all of a sudden it's going to come in out of nowhere. Make the first move. I think someone's going to reach out to you. You might decide to reach out to someone. Again, another phone call. Answer the call, Spirit. I think you're going to get unexpected communication, unexpected news this month. All right, my Taurus friends, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you have an amazing month, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Virgo friends, and welcome to your June horoscope reading, friends. So for today's reading, we're going to start with general messages. What do you most need to know in the month of June? We will be pulling some advice cards, and then the second part of your reading will be all about love. We'll be doing 2 mini reads for that. We'll be doing one for singles and another for those of you who are situationed up, committed, not really sure what's going on with the person you're involved with. We'll check them out, all right? All right, let's get started. Thank you. Oh, something already flew out. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages. Thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for my Virgo collective, Spirit. What's going on in the month of June for my Virgo, Spirit? What's going on in June? What's the most important thing that my Virgos need to know about in the month of June? What's going on with them? What's going on with my Virgos? What do they need to know about? We have Judgment in reverse with the King of Cups and the Chariot. What's going on with my Virgos? 8 of Wands in reverse. All right, so already I'm kind of feeling like there's something you might be ignoring in a situation. Something that might be trying to come back around that needs to be grounded or reevaluated, looked at, and you're like, you know what, I'm ready to move forward, but the universe is like, not so fast there, buddy. It feels like you can't take off the way you want to just yet. We'll see what it's about. You do care a lot about this situation. You're emotionally invested. Yeah, in June, I don't really see things moving forward. There's something here that's blocking movement forward. Why the Judgment in reverse, Spirit? There's a delay to a start. Why the King of Cups? Ace of Swords in reverse. There's something you're currently not seeing in the situation, okay? There's going to be a waiting period. In the month of June, I'm sorry to tell you, my Virgos, but if you were expecting something to take off or to start, it's not going to just yet. We'll try to figure out why. I'm getting a lot of energy of not taking control or initiative or stepping in with confidence and really going after what it is you want. There's a feeling here of you might be detaching. If this is a person, you're being ignored or ignoring someone who may have not been very committed to the situation. There could be an actual block in communication when it comes to this person. I'm getting very masculine energy. If this is not about another person, then this is showing me that it's like you that isn't taking control. There's something here about feeling empowered, about creating change and forward movement. But there's something that's easier to ignore right now than it is to actually deal with what the root of the problem is. Someone here isn't going after what they want. Like I said, I feel like you have a lot of love in the situation. It's not openly expressed. I don't think you're like ooey and gooey out loud over it. But at the same time, I feel like you're lacking clarity or a truth. There's something here that's keeping you in an old way of thinking about something. Maybe if this is a project, if it's work, whatever it is, maybe you're like in it for love of the game, but there's another part that you need to like boss up in. It's like, yeah, you're emotionally invested into it and that's great. And I see that you care, but there's an old way that you're thinking about it, and something is trying to shake you up to get you to step into your boss energy. Someone here needs to be more confident and driven and take the reins. I'm getting the vibes of someone who really loves their work or their craft, but now they're being asked to step into the leadership role, the business role, something like that you may not necessarily be into, and that's kind of this detachment or this boredom, this over it energy. I do see that you yourself want to move forward, and you feel like you are moving forward. And I'm not telling you you're not, but I'm telling you in the month of June, things aren't going to move forward the way that you would like them to. There's a sense here of having difficulty leaving something behind in order to go to the new. That's something behind, leaving something behind. It could be a person, place, or thing, a way of thinking, a way that we view ourselves, a way that we think of something. In this case, I think it has to do with the way that you might think about something. Let me see. Let me see if yeah, I feel like there's a lack of clarity on your side, and you're being encouraged to think long term, not just like in the moment. All right, we have Aries, Leo, Sag energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through. Heavy on the Aries. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Let's see what advice we can pull for you, my Virgo friends, for the month of June. Thank you, Spirit. What advice can we give our Virgo friends, Spirit, for their highest good? What advice for my Virgo's highest good? What advice for my Virgo's highest good, Spirit? What advice from my Virgo's highest good? What advice for June for my Virgo's highest good? We have the Seven of Swords with the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Moon reverse. What advice for my Virgo friends? What advice for my Virgo friends? Yeah, so I'm just seeing that there's no movement happening in June. It feels like whatever work you're putting into something, it's not focused, or it's not like, or maybe you're not really putting in the work that needs to be put in. Maybe the work you're putting in isn't necessarily the parts of it that are going to get you going, because I see that something here is not moving forward. I see that there might be avoidance to certain things that make you nervous, or maybe you're afraid of because you just don't know those things yet, but you know, just kind of keep that in mind, because I'm feeling like there is an avoidance going on since the beginning part of your reading. There's something here that might actually physically keep you from being able to do something. Maybe you have to take time off, or you end up having to step away for some reason. Why the Seven of Swords? I'm sorry, Virgo, I have to word it how I hear it, but it's like the excuses or the lying as to why you're not moving forward. That's something that needs to be addressed as well. If you're triggered by that statement, or if you kind of resonate, I think you kind of know what I'm talking about. That's coming from the cards. Chariot with the Emperor. Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? So again, I do think you are trying to make moves and you are trying to create forward movement and make decisions, but there's an aspect to something that's the part that needs to be worked on. So it's like, if there's different parts of your job or different parts of your life, it's like you got one down, but now it's time to deal with the other as well, because both are equally as important to come together and get you to reach your goals type of thing. Over here, like I said, someone here needs to be real about, even if it's just with yourself, about why you're not moving forward or why you're hesitating. Because I don't think that we're talking about lies and deceit here with that card. So I don't even necessarily know if you're admitting it to yourself. Some of you might be needing time to rest during this month. Like I said, maybe there's something that's going to actually keep you away from being able to do something. There's also a need for healing here. A need for healing something, and it's probably the thing that you might be avoidant to. I do see you leaving and walking away. It could literally be physically. I'm getting physically doing something, maybe getting out of your home environment or wherever it is you normally are. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place, thing, way of thinking. But again, there's like healing behind it, okay? I am seeing, though, that in avoiding your fears and avoiding the certain thing that you don't necessarily want to deal with, if you know what I'm talking about, you're actually choosing not to take an opportunity. So you might miss an opportunity by being in this avoidant energy. So I just want to point that out to you, because we have free will and you can change certain outcomes, okay? I see that you are manifesting, but again, there's something here about not putting work into it. So if you're spending a lot of time working on or manifesting or nurturing the parts that you already have on lock, the parts that are good, it's time to shift focus to the other things, because there's something here that has to come together to help push you forward. We already kind of talked about this. I mean, it's the same message from earlier. This is really encouraging you to step into your role and take it seriously, meaning like take it seriously in a way that you can take control and you can create change and you can be this boss energy, someone who's very assertive and goes after the things that they want. I see that you want movement forward, but this is going to be the way that you get there. Because in staying out of your power and staying in avoidant energy and maybe faking the funk a little bit as to why we're not progressing or moving forward or holding in ideas, that could be it, that you're also holding in good ideas that maybe you should actually put out there, because that's going to create the forward movement that you want. I'm seeing that, like with this Magician and this Nine of Cups, you're like calling it in, you're manifesting your comfort, you have a wish, you're putting it out there, but at the same time, you guys, this is going to require you to take physical action. Like there's something on your part. You can't just wave. You're not Harry Potter. I know, I wish we were, but you can't just wave your wand and it's going to show up. It's like, yes, sometimes things work out that way, but in your case, it's not. It's something that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to decide if you're going to, what you're willing to do to get this. How bad do you want it? Because the chance is there, but you can miss it. It's up to you. It's all up to you, my Virgo friends. All right. That's what I have for you for the general portion of your reading for the month of June. What's it going to be? What's it going to be, my friends? You going to go for it? Or we're going to wait for the next bus to come by, whenever that is. All right. What's meant for you will never pass you by. It'll just come back around at a later date and maybe looking a little bit different. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What can we tell my single Virgos? What's going on with my single Virgos and their love life in the month of June, Spirit? What can my single Virgos expect in the month of June? What can my single Virgos expect in the month of June. I like that. The Justice card with the Two of Cups. Okay. Something fair, a fair partnership, something balanced. We'll see. What's going on with my single Virgos? King of Wands in reverse. Someone who wants what they want. They come in, they're fiery, they're hot, they're exciting, but they don't stay. Avoidance. The Tower reverse. Maybe you're avoiding this type of person. You're clear on what it is you want. You want nice, balanced relationship. What's going on with my singles? Some of you might be thinking about this late at night. Some of you might be thinking of wanting to reunite with someone who had this energy, but it might be disastrous if you do, and you know that, and that's kind of what's keeping you up. It could have been a situation that kept you from growing or from feeling like the beautiful energy that you are. Why the Justice card? Yeah, I feel like you dealt with people that didn't want to commit. They were there for what they wanted. Why this Two of Cups, Spirit? What's up with the Two of Cups for my single Virgos? Why the King of Wands in reverse? Why the Tower in reverse? Yeah, I feel like you're not entertaining. You're not entertaining these shenanigans anymore. Why the Nine of Swords? And why the Five of Pentacles in reverse? All right. So for some of you, there's a couple of different things going on. Some of you are in separation from someone, and even though I do see that you want reunion, there's a part of you that's like, but that would just be disaster. Or like, because you know that this person is hot, like you guys probably had a really good time. You probably gave this person something that they really liked. I'll leave that to your imagination. Maybe they gave you, but I kind of feel like you gave them something that they really liked. But part of you knows that you have to walk away from this. Like, you were willing to work on something, you were willing to put in the work, and maybe you still are, but there's something here that you've learned from this experience that has allowed you to heal. And I think that you kind of see things differently. You're also being very patient. If this is someone that you're waiting to have a come around, or like come back around with, I do see that you are being patient in the month of June. There is a soul connection here, or maybe this is what you want. If it's not with this person, it's like what you want. I mean, it doesn't even have to be with this person. But I feel like for now, you're dropping the burden of either trying to find that, perfect that, focus on that. There's a shift here. It's like, you're like, you know what? I can't continue to feel so heavy when it comes to a relationship or a potential relationship. You're ready for relationships that are fair, they're deep, they're balanced. It's not just about sex. It's not just about physical attraction. It's not about getting swept up and then, you end up in a situation where you like overgive to. But I do see that something here was having a difficult time committing. So some of you could be waiting, I said, for the comeback around. Maybe this person was going through something and you know that this is something that can still be worked on. But either way, for now, you're done with this hot, cold, more cold than anything energy. You're done with situations where you don't know where you're going to hear from them again, how long it's going to be, whatever this is. It's very healing. I don't feel like this is new energy. I feel like this is already something that's kind of lingering around you, my Virgos. So that's what I see in the month of June. I have Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Libra, Scorpio energy. All right. Let's move on to my coupled up, my situationed up Virgos, and see what's going on with you guys. Then we'll pull some oracle cards at the end before we end your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages for my single Virgos. What about my Virgos that are situationed up? They're dealing with somebody, My Virgos that are already dealing with somebody, Spirit, in the month of June, what's going to be going on with them and the person that they're dealing with, Spirit? What's going on with them and the person that they're dealing with in the month of June, Spirit, for my Virgos? Virgos in the month of June. Someone here is holding back. Oh my gosh. Holding back and stressed. No, someone is holding back though, and like thinking about this late at night. We have the Lovers card. It's about this relationship. What's going on with my Virgos? Oh, no. No. We have the evil cousin that showed up. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but either way, there's something very restrictive about this. So even though, wow, okay, this is like literally, it's like a toxic love song, but like one that I want to really be into, that I am into. There's something very, you might be dealing with a Scorpio, or your partner is someone who's very intense. I'm getting very intense vibes here. Why the Strength card? The Emperor in reverse. Why the Nine of Swords in reverse? So these two people, you and your partner, you both aren't feeling the greatest with yourselves and the relationship. The masculine is failing to lead and not really taking other people into account. Maybe right now they're kind of doing their own thing, and holding back. There could be issues there with however it is they're holding back. And the Divine Feminine is stressed out about this. So whoever you resonate with, I am getting two separate energies there. We do have the Lovers card with the Three of Cups in reverse, with the Ace of Wands and the Devil. This is making me feel that this relationship has a toxic side to it. My friends, you're the only one that lives your life. You're the only one in your relationship. I am literally a stranger on the internet just reading energy from cards. So only take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else. It could be someone else's story. But for someone here, it might be your guys' overindulgence in something. Maybe it's like you guys love to party or drink, and then there's like wild, like sexual, like it's like a cycle, you know, or there's something here that's very passionate that could involve partying or social gatherings, or I don't know, something like that, my friends. I'm going to leave this here. It feels like it's good times, and I would say that that's awesome, but it's coming up really close to this Devil energy. And the Devil energy, it always starts off as something fun, but it turns not good. It turns into things that hold us back. Toxic relationships, codependency, sex, drugs, rock and roll. I feel like you know this. Someone here knows this. Maybe it's something that's been addressed. Someone here could also be very controlling. The masculine could be controlling. Only take that as it resonates. One more on this Queen of Swords and the Devil, please. One more. So someone here wants to come back together. If there was separation, someone here feels like things can get better, and they're speaking about that. That might be you, because someone here isn't ready to let something go, or the Death in reverse. But again, there's someone here doesn't want to make a decision. I feel like this is specific. I'm sorry, guys. Why the Ace of Cups? But is that ever going to happen? What's going on here? Waiting for the masculine. Someone here is waiting for the masculine to have a new emotional beginning. Because there's been investment made here and you still want to continue to do it. But this person might act single, might act independent. This feels like it's old toxic behavior. This person could be a little bit of a player or have player mentality. Doesn't have to be that. It doesn't mean that they're running around with someone else, but it could mean that their actions and the way that they do things, the way that they go out and socialize, maybe they flirt, like whatever it is, it feels like it's something that they're bringing with them from the past, and it's been an issue. These two cards, I mean, you guys, it's like a soul tie, but it feels karmic. Something about this relationship feels karmic. I'm not saying it's not intense. I mean, karmic relationships are very intense, but there's a cycle here that I feel you guys are together to help to identify and like hopefully help break. That's not going to be for everyone, but I am picking up the energy of someone who is in this very intense, emotional, spiritual, sexual connected relationship, but there is a codependency of some sort that is influencing these lovers. I do think it's been a repetitive cycle. I don't know for how long, only you would know. This Empress in reverse, if this is, I mean, whoever this is, it's divine feminine energy. There's a feeling of like she can't grow here, like doesn't feel like she's enough or can give enough, or what's the problem, tries to fix, tries to do the things, but I don't necessarily know if there's any results coming in because the masculine is doing his own thing right now. This is the only reading that I've gotten like that type of specific messages coming through, my friends. Let me see with this Death in reverse, with this Two of Swords. Let me see if there's anything else I can get from that. Can you give me one more on the Two of Swords reverse with the Death in reverse, please? Someone here is waiting for a new perspective. That could be you. Maybe you're waiting for someone to change their mind or get clear on something. Again, there's a sense here of the masculine is detached and waiting, or detached, maybe emotionally removed themselves. And someone here is waiting for an emotional beginning, but I feel like you've been waiting for a really long time, my Virgos. I mean, hopefully it's coming, but someone here has been left waiting for a while. All right, my friends. Heavy on the Scorpio vibes. Did I already say that? I mean, all the signs are present, especially Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Now let's get some oracle cards for my Virgo friends before we close up your reading for the month. All right. Thank you, Spirit. 3 cards, please. What can we tell my Virgo friends? What last messages can we give Virgos for the month of June? 2 more, please. We have all about them pentacles. That could be that masculine energy who's all about something else. Maybe they're working a lot and that's what the issue is. We have ho-ho-hos. Maybe someone here likes ho-hos. There is a little figure twerking there, so take that as a resonance. That could be you with that fiery-ass energy that was coming through, my Virgos. Then we have fun dip, scrumptily umptious. Something here was really good, but just like fun dip, it'll get you sick if you have too much of it. There's been something in this relationship that there's been too much of, and now it's kind of coming up in... It's coming up in your reading, so you make of that what you wish, my Virgo friends. And so that is what I have for you. I hope your reading resonated. I hope you have the best month ever, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Capricorn friends, and welcome to your June horoscope reading, friends. So, as always, we're going to start with general messages, see what are the most important things you need to know about in the month of June. And then the second portion of your reading will be your love reading, which this time I'll do 2 mini reads, one for those of you who are single and others who are coupled up, situationed up, you're dealing with someone. I don't know. Let's look into it. All right, let's jump right in. Let's jump right in, friends. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages. For my Capricorn friends, Spirit, what do the Capricorns need to know in the month of June? What do Capricorns need to know in the month of June, Spirit? Capricorns in the month of June. What do they need to know about? All right, we have the 9 of Swords, stress, anxiety, late nights, trouble sleeping. We have 4 of Wands. with the Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on with my Capricorns? Page of Cups, why the Nine of Swords? Knight of Wands. Lots of action that you want to take. Oh, I see something very stable here. Home, family, commitment, marriage, whatever it is. It feels like there's something very stable coming through. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Page of Cups? All right, give me one more for this Eight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. All right, my Capricorns, very interesting energy. So in the month of June, I feel like there is going to be something kind of keeping you up or something you think of late at night. It does feel like there is like a rush of inspiration or motivation behind it. I don't know if you have late nights staying up doing something, I don't having a good time. I don't know what this is, but if there's a message here about that, there's like late night motivation, but it's coming through. It feels like you want to take action on something. It's just coming through as something that you think about at nighttime. I do see there is very nice stability coming through when it comes to your home, your foundation, something very long-term family. I'm thinking there might be something that's like tight-knit with family going on this month. Again, I'm seeing like you want to take off. You want to do something, create something, say something, change something. But at the same time, I feel like you have a lot of things going on. You might want to pull back a little bit until you're very clear as to what it is you want to move towards. Because I feel like you have options in the month of June, my Capricorn friends. So I am seeing, again, there's something about work or doing something. There's something over here that you don't want to put work into anymore, but at the same time, you're not walking away from it. It feels like there's tension and conflict in the situation. And even though it's something, like I said, it's not working or you don't really want to put work into it anymore, it's still showing up in your energy. And I see that you can't leave it or you're not leaving it yet. It could have to do with other people. Very interesting messages. With this Page of Cups here and the Justice card, I feel like you are going to be very in touch with your emotions and how you're feeling. Very young love. Maybe there's even an apology or smoothing something over. It feels like it's really nice though, and it's really fair and really balanced with this Justice card. I'm seeing Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, all the signs are here. Libra especially. Very clear and direct to the point, my Capricorns. That's what I see for you. Let's pull some cards for advice for the month of June. Hope that made sense. I feel like Capricorn reads are always one of my shortest too. Maybe there's not that many Capricorns in the collective. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice for my Capricorn, Spirit? What advice can we give my Capricorns, please, Spirit? What advice? What advice for my Capricorns in the month of June, Spirit? What advice for their highest good? I see, like, you're keeping to yourself. I feel like you're just kind of like not being seen. Maybe you're choosing to stay home. I feel like you're avoiding something. I feel like you're going to be laying low, or you're being encouraged to. We have Magician. Recognize your own power. You have the power to change the circumstances around you or bring things in. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why the Tower in reverse, Spirit? Avoidance. It's like fair. I feel like if you were staying away or kind of keeping to yourself, this is kind of validating that. Like maybe it's best to do that. Yeah, keep to yourself in the month of June. It's go within. I feel like you don't need to be talking to everybody about what you're going through. I feel like there's something here you already know. Why the Magician? You have the power to kind of create the forward movement that you want. You also have the power to change direction for some of you. There's a message here about feeling hopeless when it comes to love, or feeling like overburdened by emotion, or how this is feeling. But Spirit wants to remind you that, like with everything, this is kind of in passing. So just be aware of that and take care of your mental health. Know that you have the power, like I said, to create the forward movement that you want here. If you have kind of already been feeling in the vibes that you kind of just want to stay away from certain people or certain places or certain situations that you don't need to be dealing with right now, I say continue to do that, because there's something very... I almost feel like someone's like hunkering down at home. It's almost like, nope, it's just, this is where I need to be, or like away from others, away from different kind of energies. There's also a feeling here again of like not feeling seen, or not feeling like recognized in a situation, but it's coming through with like a level of defensiveness. So again, maybe this is something that's also coming up for you. But like I said, you're very much coming up as the Magician, trying to make something happen and create forward movement. You have the power to create whatever change it is that you want to make, my Capricorn friends. You're such a hard worker. All right, my Capricorns, that is what I have for you in the month of June. Did I say the month of May? I don't know why I was thinking May. The month of June. Let's move on to my single Capricorns and their love life. What is going on with my single Capricorns, Spirit, for their love life in the month of June, Spirit? Single Capricorns in the month of June. Single Capricorn, Spirit, in the month of June. What's going on with them? What's going on with my single Capricorns? What do they need to know about? We have the Hangman reverse and the Three of Cups. You could be coming out and socializing or reunited. You've had a change of perspective. We have the Seven of Swords. We'll see what that's about. What's going on with my singles? Wow, you're defensive. So you might be truly hiding like who you are from, the outside world. You might be presenting as feeling one way because you're just you don't want to be vulnerable. You're like protecting yourself. Two sevens coming through. What's going on with my single Capricorns? It's like you've been through stuff and it's just kind of left you in this place of, no, this is just how it's going to be for now. I do think you're down to have fun with this Page of Wands and that Three of Cups. I'm seeing like fun conversation, catching up, reuniting, really exciting, but you might also not be too open with what is really going on with you. Like, I think you're going to choose to keep it fun and keep it light. So this could be socializing with friends or like going out on a date. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Hangman in reverse, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like in the past, maybe you were a little quicker to open up or wanted like go, and your perspectives changed on that. It's like, no, we're just pumping the brakes a little bit. We don't need to move too fast. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse with that Three of Cups in upright. So maybe you're hanging out with work people and you don't really want to let them know what's going on, or there's something here you don't really want to talk about work. Why the Seven of Swords? Why the Seven of Wands? Why the Page of Wands? Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, I didn't even see that there is a star card. So some of you, I don't know if there's an Aquarius around, or there's very much Aquarian energy. Someone you're not talking to, perhaps. They're popping into the reading. are on someone's mind, or you yourself are putting logic ahead of everything. So take that as it resonates, my single Capricorns. But I do feel like there's something here that you don't really want to talk about, or you don't want to be like, I don't know. It's just something that I feel you're like, yeah, it's good. But in reality, it might not be. And that's just, excuse me, that's just kind of you staying a little guarded. On the outside, I feel like you're presenting like everything is fine, but you might be going through some major shifts when it comes to something long term. Or you might just not want to talk about your stability, what's going on with you at home, at work, whatever it is. I do see someone here is going to want to catch up with you, but they might be asking about things relating to family or from the past that you may not necessarily want to talk about. I still see you having a good time, but you are being a little, you're keeping your guard up. You're not really like letting people in to a certain point. With this Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, it's almost like I don't know if you're feeling your greatest, but on the outside you're presenting to communicate very well and be in a very good mental place. Like I'm not saying you're not, I'm just saying I feel like that is what you're projecting, but you're keeping people out of like the inner layer of what's really going on and how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. So I feel like it's mostly going to be about fun. You want to maybe like, you know, you don't want to be dealing or talking about certain things. You're in for a good time. All right, my Capricorns, that's what I see for you. I see heavy Aquarius energy coming through in this part of your reading, but that could just be because you're thinking and communicating. I'm not seeing too much emotion in this part. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What can you tell our coupled up Capricorns? Our little Capricorns, who are they dealing with? Those that are already dealing with someone, coupled up, situationed up, maybe not really sure. Those Capricorns that are already dealing with someone, Spirit, in the month of June. What can you tell me? What can you tell us in the month of June for the Cappies that are already involved? What's going on with them? Six of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. What's going on with them in the month of June? The Lovers. What's going on with them? Ooh, Two of Cups. Okay, I like that. Well, not leaving, not walking away, not leaving. All right. So whatever this partnership is, it feels like it's very it's very nice. It feels like there's a very strong connection. Right now the connection is like in tune, and there's a feeling of I'm not leaving this. I'm not walking away. If anything, if there's travel involved, it's like closing up the space. And there's also a sense of getting out of our heads. If there was something stressing you out about this in the month of June, I see you getting out of your head about this relationship. Whatever was bothering you. I was going to say tormenting, but it sounded so dramatic. Why the Six of Swords in reverse? Yep, we're not going anywhere. That's what I'm seeing. We're not going anywhere. We're staying. Why the Six of Wands in reverse? Why the Lovers? I feel like if something did happen with this person, you guys are dropping the conflict and letting go. If there was arguments or something, someone here does not want to be single. They're like, nope, we are together. We are in this. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse? But again, that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it doesn't, like, just make sure it's not taking its toll on you. Or if there's like a health issue or something, I do feel that that's going to be getting better in June, but I just feel like there's something going on with you. Maybe it's your body there. Yeah. The Empress in reverse, something here is not growing. Someone here is having a difficult time. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Take care of your mind and your body. Very, very important, Capricorns. So like I said, if there is like if there was a money loss or health or a separation involved here. I see you guys coming closer together and like stronger than before. There's still issues here in the situation, but at the same time, you guys are both deciding that this is like you're in this is what it feels like. There's like no leaving, there's no walking away. Like I said though, just make sure you're taking care of yourself because there's something kind of coming through with your energy. I do see this is going to be a time where things get more exciting. I feel like it's just gonna be a spark in the relationship. And it's going to be fun and it's going to help you get out of your head about whatever was going out. Just make sure that you have your boundaries in place and you are not overgiving or overly nurturing or overly taking care of someone else, because I kind of feel like you need to be taken care of right now. As well, my Capricorns, we have Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Taurus coming through. All right. Very to the point, my Capricorns. Of course it would be. You are the get it done zodiac sign. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you, my Capricorns, before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can we tell my Capricorns about the month of June, Spirit? What's going to be going on in the month of June for my Capricorns? 2 more, please, Spirit. All right. We have Crybaby, you kind of did it to yourself, bud. So maybe there's something here that you feel someone did it to themselves or you did. Again, take care of yourself. You don't want to be in the position of you did it to yourself. We have Game Boy, don't play their game. So maybe in the past, or I don't know, maybe there's something that you feel there's games that were being played. Maybe that's part of the energy that you're choosing to kind of just have fun with, but kind of keep at a distance. And we have you're a cute girl. So for those of you going out on a date, they think you're cute. All right, my Cappies, that is what I have for you today. I hope your reading resonated. I hope you have the best month ever, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.